Hello chat, this is day 15 of building a computer in Minecraft. Let's go! So we are officially 2 weeks into building the computer. This is the progress so far. And I'm starting the 3rd week right now. How cool is that? Let me show you the real progress. This is what you're probably not expecting. Here's a working computer in Minecraft with RGB. You don't see RGB in Minecraft often. It works better with shaders. This is just a really funny thing I thought I'll show you guys. Look at that, it actually works. But anyways, with that out of the way, time to start working on the actual computer here. The one that can actually process stuff. The one with the kind of working display, how do I say it? This is work in progress obviously. And everything here is completely designed by myself. None of the designs are from the internet. I'm not taking any reference whatsoever. So yeah, I basically built this thing I think over the past week or so, and I just realized that it has a major problem. So I can read from this, but I cannot write anything to it. That's kind of the problem. So yeah, I'm just trying to fix that right now. Also trying to fix my 3rd monitor at the moment, but it's fine. So here's what I'm thinking of doing. I've built this thingy over here. Did I show this last time? I don't know, I'll explain it once again. So basically, the previous setup was that I was using this counter. So it would count, you can see it's counting from 0 to 1 to this is 3 in binary, then this is 4, and yeah, it keeps counting, but I'm using its counting to actually select these 3 inputs. So yeah, it's selecting among 8 of these registers. First it selects register 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, and then so on till the register index 7, the one at 8th position. Now instead, and yeah, the clock for this counter is set at 8 redstone repeaters. Look at that, so every 8 repeaters, it counts again. And yeah, essentially, what I've done is that when all 3 of these are 0, so when it's trying to select the first register, then I'm gonna use that signal to power this contraption. And it's essentially a monostable circuit over here, and this thing over here, which is just an RS NOR latch. So this thing turns on, and then it stays on. After that point, the signal comes and sets it to 0, so resets it in terms of RS NOR latch language. So yeah, and then that signal travels through here, and then you see these glass towers. This is a glass tower, this is another glass tower. So these glass towers get unpowered for 8 redstone repeaters. And the reason why that is significant is that then they can flood these repeaters with whatever data they have. So let me actually follow this redstone line until it turns off. So many repeaters. Look, these torches are gonna turn on and flood all these repeaters with their data. So yeah, that torch turned on and it gave its data to this line, and then this turned on, gave its data to this repeaters. And then after 8 redstone repeaters, that data managed to reach into this main output line. And then after 16 repeaters, so going like this in a kind of snake formation, after 16 repeaters, the data from this torch managed to receive the output line. And yeah, 24 repeaters, 32 repeaters, so on. So basically, I'm selecting registers one after the other with a delay of 8 redstone repeaters in between. I hope I did a decent job at explaining that. But yeah, that's But yeah, the selection mechanism for these registers is actually really dumb. It's not the smart selection mechanism. It just selects all of them at once, and then the pipeline kind of takes the data one after the other. And the reason why I've done that is that uh how do I say it? So could I could make the clock speed twice as slow, so then I could be able so then I would be able to write data to these RAM modules and also read in the same cycle. But that's I don't think that's gonna work if I'm being honest. So yeah, I mean I just think this is a better method to have the output lines separate from the input lines, if you know what I mean. So this is what I was doing. I was connecting this thing for all of these RAM modules. Let me go ahead and paste in the schematic once again. All these schematics are my own, by the way. I'm using schematics so that I don't have to build the same thing multiple times. See, the main thing is designing it, not building it, because anyone can build it, honestly. But not everyone can design a computer. Right? You know what I mean? Oops, I was not supposed to break that. Hold on. Okay, this... okay. Yep, and when I break these, that repeater was not needed. Alright, now the signal should hopefully flow from one end to the other without creating any infinite repeaters thingy, infinite power. I think hopefully it is working. Oh, why are all of these on? Okay, I think that's just how it's supposed to be. Yeah, I think it should be functioning like normal, I guess, hopefully. Oh, the first layer of these repeaters. So let me try and calculate which lines they would be on the display. Okay, so the first output line is connected to these two rows of the display. And I'm gonna let me wait for all of the old data to get flooded out of the system, which should be hopefully another display refresh cycle. You can see there's a huge number of repeaters. There's a lot of repeaters there, and then there's a lot of repeaters inside this thing. All of them at the maximum signal strength. Ooh, okay, I forgot. I could not freeze the tick there. I'll do it next time, I guess. Hold on, where's the music lagging? Chat, can you tell? Can you tell the music is lagging? It's fine. There should be a display refresh in about 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1. How did I miss that? But let's just say it's working correctly. It should be working just fine. Let me actually compare with a screenshot that I took some time ago. Let me show it to... So this is the design on the bottom rows. Oh, let's go! I think this is an exact match of what we should be seeing. Hold on, let me do a comparison over here. How do I do a side-by-side comparison? Let me just share my entire screen and then we'll see. look. If I go to my screenshots folder again, and then I go back a little. There you go, look. Isn't that extremely similar? It is possible that I may have written some data to this, or it might have lost some data on its own. I have no idea why the data keeps changing for some reason. But whatever, that's... We'll cross the bridge when we come to it. It seems like this might actually be a volatile memory, because the data keeps changing every time you log out and log in to the world, but whatever. Anyway, so that's the first layer completed, I guess. Time to do it 3 more times. So excited for this. So excited for the finished product, I should say. All this work is quite tedious, I'm not even gonna lie. Hopefully I don't break anything. It's very likely though. Yeah, like this. Oh, let's try double clicking on repeaters. That should... Okay. As you can see, I'm not very good at Minecraft. I'm not even good at redstone. There's some critics are gonna download my world and they're for sure gonna be like, who is this noob? But yeah, I'm not... full disclosure, I'm quite bad at redstone, but the only thing I'm good at, I consider myself to be good at, is computer engineering. So that's essentially what I'm doing. Hopefully. Okay. And then repeaters as usual. I'm just beating up my mouse right now. It's a Logitech G502, the highest possible model, and this is what I'm using it for. The people at Logitech would not be proud of me. Maybe they will, but who knows. Right? Oh, I'm forgetting a block here. Okay. What? How is this? Is this a little out of place? So there's 1 block of gap in here. How's there 2 blocks of gap in here? And then there's 1, 2, 3 redstone dust here. 1, 2, 3. Oh. That's cause hold on, then it doesn't seem to be possible to create repeaters. If I place repeaters here, then they won't receive power, so I don't know, I guess I'll just stick with whatever design I have right now, which is the copied version of this basically. Whatever. Hold on. There's a glass block here. And it's intended to not cut off the signal while also being able to place a repeater here. Let me actually make sure that I have this glass block in every other place where it should be. Hold on, how is there a different design? No, I'm cutting off a signal. No. I'm cutting off this line over here. This address line. It's fine, it's not a very difficult fix. It's just that I'll have to do it 6 more times. Let me just make sure. Is it supposed to also lead into here? What? Why is my design so complicated? What? I don't know. But if it works, right? I know some critics are gonna have a really hard time just trying to understand what I've done here. My intentions are not to give them a hard time, but this is just how I am with redstone. Anyways, enough self-glaze. I guess I'll fix the thing that actually matters at the moment, which is to just place glass here. Really simple, but I have to do it 2 more times. So kind of tedious, as you can see. What? How is this a different design? What? Oh, never mind. The problem is right here. Okay, perfect. Oh, 2 more times now. That was the 3rd last time. This is the source of all my problems. Oh, never mind. Wait. Yeah. 1 last time, okay. Over here, I think. Yep. Okay, let's go. I guess I'll go ahead and go back to where I was. Did you see that ender pearl teleport mid-air? My entire PC is lagging. This is how much redstone I have in this world. Also, my simulation distance is 32 chunks. Because I don't want to unload any part of my redstone builds. So yeah, I guess this is what building a redstone computer does to your PC. Anyways, so I'm gonna just place a bunch of repeaters here for the serial data transmission. Okay. Kinda like this. So as I said, I'm just using repeaters to select one register after the other with a delay of 8 repeaters in between. So yeah, this won't add any additional delay to the system. The only thing it will do is prevent overclocking, which I don't plan on doing anyways. Although, it would be so cool to overclock a Minecraft computer though, don't you think? I suppose I'll copy this section, right? Oh, I have to copy this portion as well. So, selected that as the first point. And then the second point, okay. This should copy all of it. More like select all of it. Then I can save it as a schematic. And then I can clone it for all the other RAM modules. Template 2. Okay, there you go, save schematic. Oh, okay. And then I guess I'll go ahead and actually let me load the schematic right here so that I'm sure it's on the correct Y level. Load schematics. Load. Alright, okay. I suppose I just have to push it all the way there. Oh, not like that. Now I can push it. And then, hopefully now I won't have to do as much work to align the schematic. It should fit right on top. Yep, I think this is correct. So I can just go ahead and paste it in. There you go. Now I can go ahead and I believe all I have to do is break these blocks, place some dust, break these blocks, break all of these dust here. key like so. Yep. I think this seems to be working. All the data is moving. Yep. And then I guess I just have to do this 6 more times. 6, 7. Oops. This is what brain rot does to you. You click the wrong buttons. Okay, this is aligned well. I guess I'll just go ahead and move it over here. I think this is perfectly aligned. Yep, I can just paste it in. Now I can... Oh, do you know why I'm getting rid of these blocks? Let me show you a live demo. Look, this is the power itself. Look at this, it's going in a loop. And then if I give it power for long enough, it's just gonna become self-powering. So even after I remove the source, look, it's just powering itself. So yeah, that's why I have to get rid of it. Without getting rid of it, there will be no data, no 1cent COs. Yeah, no internet. This isn't an internet. That would be a cool thing to build in Minecraft though, don't you think? Okay. I believe this should also be in working condition now. So that means that I can go ahead and build another one of these. Yep. Load schematic. This one. This seems to be well aligned. So I can go ahead and push it into here. And then bring it to the output lines. Check if it's aligned perfectly. I think it is. Alright, and then I just continue the same thing. Okay, that should be another one of these done. Oh, that was quick actually. I'm getting in the flow. This is why I'm doing it layer by layer and not module by module. Because then I'll have to do 4 for each module. And yeah, that doesn't allow me to get in the flow. I have to do 4 things at once. Think of it like the assembly line. You give each person a simple job and they're excellent at doing that job. Yeah, this is what I'm doing, except I'm doing every role of the... Oh, okay, that wasn't instant. Yeah, I guess my PC is just getting slow because of how huge this build is. Task Manager says that I'm not taking that much RAM, but I don't know, I guess it's not RAM intensive. Oh, because I'm not loading a world. This is a super flat world. How much memory would it take anyways? So I break all these blocks in purple, the blocks that are bridging these two ends of the repeaters. And then I get rid of the extra repeaters over here, which are just at one tick, adding no delay whatsoever, probably interfering with the serial data transmission. I suppose I'll load this once again. What song is this? This is kinda cool. Smash Brothers Unite. Very cool. Alright. Let me go ahead and okay. This should be perfect alignment. Let me check. Yep. Pasted it in. Alright. This should be relatively simple. Just the same thing again. Okay, now 2 more to go. Let's go. Let me try loading the schematic from here. Let's see if this is gonna be easier or harder. Actually, that wasn't too hard either. It's really easy to align these actually, if I think about it. Hold on, how many schematics do I have loaded? What? I don't know, we'll see later. I can just get rid of all of these. Like so. Okay. Okay, there you go. This should be working as well. Yep, look at that. The data is moving in perfect synchronization. That is so cool. That's just mesmerizing to watch. I know when I designed it, that's exactly what I had in mind, but it's just fascinating to know how a computer works, right? Chat, how many of y'all are computer students? So computer engineering, computer science, all that good stuff. Maybe even AI. AI people know how a computer works, right? Like a general sort of vision. Look at how many schematics I have loaded right now. Wow. Is that what's causing lag? 53 FPS, what? Let me actually go ahead and try unloading most of these schematics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 schematics exactly. Not much. 6, 7 FPS. That is an improvement, I'll take it. So I guess I'll go ahead and design this. Design the repeater sections for the next layer. Could I just use the repeater sections from a previous layer? Yeah, actually let me paste in these repeaters and then modify it a little bit. I think it might need slight modifications to fit this one well. Load schematic, okay. Then I align it. They should be aligned. Hopefully it's not interfering with anything. Yep, I think it's pretty good. Oh, actually I'm not gonna remove the schematic just in case I miss something. What? Oh right, this is the portion that I think I can modify. Let me go ahead and completely remove it. And then... now I think I can just unload the schematic like so. Should I build it here on top of the current one that we have over here? Yeah, I don't see a problem. It will just be a little more symmetric looking, I think. Right? We'll see. Let's continue. Like so. And then let me go ahead and play more songs while working on this thing. What's the purpose of this block over here? Nothing, I can just get rid of it. Okay, this should be... oops, no, it is not good. Let me actually, just to be safe, let me actually follow the signal and make sure it's not getting stuck in any infinite signal powering devices like the one that you just saw. Let me make sure that nothing is powering stuff that it's not supposed to be powering. Okay, I think this is working pretty well actually. I'm gonna go ahead and select all of it. I think like this. Area selection all the way till there. Is all of it selected? Yep, it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and save the third layer. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and paste it in. Also, I'm gonna have to paste it from here. Load schematics, layer 3, load it in. Okay, this should be aligned, I think. This is not a very good schematic. Look, I have selected this this little bit extra. This is serving no purpose. I could have selected just the portion with the repeaters. That would have been just as effective, but whatever. It's not like the schematic is gonna matter when the computer is finished. Right, I get rid of these. We don't need the repeater on single tick of delay. That's just unnecessary delay as the name suggests. Okay. Chat, is this just another version of the previous song? I don't know, it's by the same artist though, if that makes a difference. I'm gonna go ahead and load the schematic over here. Oh, this should be quite well aligned, I think. One more block behind and I think this is perfect. Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and paste it in. Yep, there you go. Take these, they won't be needed. Alright. I think I'm gonna load it from here. This might be one layer too low though. Yep. This should be the perfect placement. Let me go ahead and paste it in. This is just the same task. At least I'll get to clone this RAM module. Let me show you what I mean by clone the RAM module. So this is just one of the RAM modules. It can store 256 bits, which is massive, but I have 4 of them here. 1024 of these. Let me show you the purpose of these, so that you know the complete vision. This is a 32 by 32 display, and if you just multiply 32 with 32, you get 1024. So it has 1024 individual pixels, which can all be on or off. So yeah, anyways, let me get back to constructing those output thingies, the serial data, whatever you wanna call them, these repeaters. Yeah, I guess this is where I'm gonna build the next one, probably right about here. Load the schematic. Layer 3 load schematic. Oh, I think this is the perfect alignment, exactly where the schematic should be. So I'm gonna go ahead and paste it in. I can get rid of these unnecessary blocks. Replace these unnecessary repeaters with dust. Alright, another one of these RAM modules done. Let me go ahead and complete this thing. 3 more to go. I'm gonna place the schematic right here. My own schematic, I must clarify. Alright, this seems the perfect alignment for the schematic. Okay. And then I do the same thing over and over again. Get rid of these extra blocks, remove the repeaters. Repeat that thing over here. What? Okay, yeah. Load schematic. Alright, I think this is where the schematic has to be placed, so I'm gonna go ahead and place it in. Chat, how are y'all, by the way? How's your day going? Let me do the same thing over and over again. Now, the last one remaining. Last RAM module. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing here as well. Like so. Load schematic. Perfect. Just one block. There you go. Perfectly aligned. So I'm gonna go ahead and paste it in. Get rid of these blocks. We don't need dust feeding into these repeaters and taking the output, feeding them back into the repeaters. That's not what I want. Get rid of this one repeater, that's adding unnecessary delay. Same here. Alright. Okay. So this is 3 layers done. Just one more layer to go, and then I think I can just go ahead and clone the entire RAM module. Where am I? Let me not pull inside my own redstone devices. Proceeds to do it anyways. Okay. The same thing here. Oh, hold on. Why can't I just load a schematic for this layer as well? Let me go ahead and load the same schematic here. Move it into the correct position. Like so. Let me do a double check just to make sure that nothing is colliding with anything else. Alright, yeah, I think it should be clear to place in. There you go. Oh, hold on, the schematic could work perfectly well. The schematic is for the 3rd layer, but it could work just as well for the 4th layer, considering how, I wanna say elegant the design of this build is. Alright, let me go ahead and place this here as well. If I run into any problems, then I'll see. It's gonna be a problem for future me. Hopefully not. Alright. Alright, just to be extra sure, let me make sure that the signal is actually traveling. Hold on. Have I not connected the orange lines over here? What? Hold on. Am I not? Is the tick frozen or something like that? Oh. So the signal from the orange lines just doesn't reach the top. So that is a problem. Where all does it not reach? Is it the case for all of these registers? Seems like all the torches are on. What? No, this is not good. These torches are not supposed to be on these ones. The ones placed on the blue concretes. Look, this is on, this is on, this is on. Oh, no, this one is off cause, yeah, this one is actually supposed to be off, but let me actually... Oh, hold on, this is actually working fine somehow. Okay, I don't know. I'll write a 0 to this register again manually. Okay. Well, so there's a larger issue to worry about now. So powering this thing from here is turning out to be insufficient. But okay, this is actually a pretty simple fix. This should do the trick. So earlier this was receiving a signal strength of 15, but now this is also receiving a max signal strength of 15. Now, this torch should be off. What duel? Oh, now it should be... Wait, no. Now it's supposed to be on. Now it's supposed to be off. What? Okay. How was it earlier? Like this. So this block is receiving power. Let's see. So the glass tower is genuinely on. Hold on, let me see. Let me wait 8 repeaters. So this one, okay, so it's receiving all the power all the way till here, which is a good sign. This one is not. Hold on, but all of these are receiving power until this block here, this glass block here. Let me just wait 8 ticks again. Oh, and this one is the goat. This is receiving ample power. So this is receiving power. This is not receiving power, so I guess this is the only one that I'll have to modify. This is receiving ample power, I think. This one till here, this one till here, this one till here. This one also till here. So I suppose I could modify the design. Actually, let me see how difficult it would be to modify the orange lines. This one is possible, but let me think what I can do. So to meaningfully increase the signal strength, I'll have to power this block. I can take the signal up till here, but then how will I power this block? What? A torch here, but then I'll have to power this block somehow. So you know what? I'll just instead of complicating this much, I think I'll just take the simpler option, which is modifying the RAM registers. Shouldn't be that hard, honestly. I just have to... I already know which design I'm gonna place. Kinda like this, and then I just extend this here. I shouldn't be interfering with anything. And the signal strength should also reach all the way. No harm in extending this one. Target block. Torch here. I really hope I don't have to do this 64 times though. I mean, it won't be that much of a hassle. It's just that it's gonna take like 40 seconds at best. How much would that be? Chat, yeah, I'll do the math. Oh, 10 minutes. Oops, what did I just break? No. Oh, just this. Okay, I'm glad. Oh, the signal does reach all the way till here. I don't have anything to be worried about then. How far does the signal reach for this one? Okay, it's on now. What? It only reaches till here. Let me actually modify this section then. Can it be modified? Yep, very easily. Now it should receive signal till here, and it is. That means if I place a torch here, it should turn off. Magenta concrete here, redstone dust here. Okay, yeah, it is turning off. Perfect. Target block here. Oh, hold on, wasn't this receiving power though? Oh no, it was not. Okay, and this one is receiving perfect power. So the first one and the fourth one don't need this minor modification. But I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyways. Oh, oops, I did not know that was a thing. What, we can just change the position of where we want to place the schematic? That's insane. What's with these artifacts though? What? What happens if I place it? Never mind, nothing. Whatever. I'll just continue doing what I was doing. Area selection, select this to just this, I think. Oh, also this. Can't forget the magenta concrete. What? Okay, there you go. Oh, I can go ahead and remove all of these, I think. Hopefully I didn't remove something important. It's fine, I know this design really well. It should be fine. Target block thingies. Temp. Save schematic. Right. Now I can just go ahead and paste it somewhere here. Yeah. Load schematics. Then target block thingies, RAM registers. Okay. I just moved this down like so. Wow, the schematic is doing its thing. But if I just paste it in, would that be problematic at all? Let me do it anyways. The schematic has been pasted. It's telling me what to do. Oh, okay. That makes my job simpler. Or does it make it harder? Because now I'm not thinking, I'm just blindly following it. No, actually, this is kind of like a safety net, because then if I miss something, it's gonna tell me. Oh. Okay, this wasn't needed here. And I mistakenly did that. I guess thanks to the schematic, I undid it. So we need this here. Alright. And then... Okay, yeah, this should be fine. Let me do the same thing over here as well. It's this one. Oh, okay, there isn't a block here. Oh, have I not pasted in the schematic yet? Yep, done. Okay, it should have placed some of the blocks then, reducing my work. Okay. That sound was definitely not me hitting my hand in the boom arm of the mic. Oh, okay, it's not required here. I don't have to make the target block thingy here. What? Did it place the torch? How did it place the torch on the piece of dust? What? I'm gonna try that again. This should all be correct according to the schematic. Yep. Wait, do I? Yeah, I load this here. Load schematics. Temp target block thing. I move it down. Like so. Can I paste it without holding a stick? I cannot. Okay, done. Let's see, has it actually placed... What? Is this an actual torch? Hold on, can this power actual stuff? How is this an actual torch? What? If I break the block behind it? Okay, I think that broke the torch. What's this supposed to be doing? Red block here. Does it have a purpose? Oh, not anymore because I placed the target block here. And it's doing kind of the same thing, I guess. Let me charge my phone. It is charging now. Oops. Let me not destroy my setup. All I have to do is put the phone on charging. Alright. What? There's a random piece of plastic over here. Did I break my phone? I don't know, must be from my keyboard that I mercilessly cut 4 times, I think, by now. More probably, and I just don't remember it. Thrice in one video, do you guys remember that? Oh, I don't need a modification here. Oh, why is this torch placed on nothing? If I replace this dust with a target real quick, oh, it breaks. That's so sad. Right, this is pretty simple actually. Oh, this music is so grand. Okay, all of this should be correct. I place it again right here. Load schematics. Target block thingy for RAM registers or whatever the name is. And then I go ahead and paste it in. Okay. Oh, I did not need that. Chat, do you all usually use keybinds when switching hotbar slots, or do you just keep scrolling until you find what you're looking for? If that sounds like you, then let me know in the chat. Oh, I have 0 views right now. Where did y'all go? I might as well check the Discord server because no one's watching. What? Hold on. This guy is an absolute goat. Wait a minute. Let me show you what he's saying. How did I not notice this? Wait. Okay, I just checked my Discord because I was on 0 viewers, so I thought, why not? This is what the guy said. The guy said this fan looks similar. No. I was not trying to I just wanted to make a fan, guys. This is not what I meant to do. Oops. That guy is an absolute goat. Anyways, let me get back to where I was. Where was I? Yeah, placing these thingies, yep. I believe I placed all of them there, yep. This orange reminds me of Dusty the Plane. Was Planes an actual movie too, like Cars was? Or was Planes just the game? Who else remembers Club Penguin? What? Oh, I haven't placed the schematic yet. I mean, paste. Yeah, let me paste in the schematic. There you go. Touch here, dust here. This is simple stuff. Oops, what? I just created a torch here, what? Okay, that's fine though. Hold on. Let me try that again. Wow. That's so cool though. What data is that sending? Oh, nothing, cause we have a repeater here. Oh, and a torch here, of course. So in the end, it's all gonna be once cause of the other torch. Oh, okay. I do not need to do anything here. Look at this floating torch. How cool is that? How often do you see a floating torch in Minecraft? How many floating torches would I have seen? 6 into 6, 36, I guess. But I never paid attention to them, so whatever. This work is turning out to be more tedious than I imagined. I just thought that I'll complete this thing on stream and then I'll be able to do more of the fun stuff. But the work is, this debugging stuff is never ending. Oh, wait a minute. Can I just break all these extra blocks? Maybe these ones too? All of this actually. And now when I paste in the schematic, is it gonna place all of them by itself? Wow, look at that! All I had to do was break some stuff and then the schematic would place it by itself. Let me actually do that exact same trick here as well. Load schematics, load schematic. Put this here, break all these blue blocks. I think that's the only thing that I have to break other than the glass blocks, of course. Alright, paste the schematic. What? What? Is this a... This isn't even that a chunk boundary, what? How is it doing that? This mod does some of the weirdest stuff ever. Oh, it's gonna get fixed now, right? Isn't it? Imagine if it doesn't get fixed. It's gonna... Oh, hold on. How is this not receiving... What? How am I supposed to fix this? What? Why hasn't these turned on yet? Oh, they just did. How am I supposed to fix this? This? What? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. None of these dusts are connecting to the target blocks. So these torches... How is this torch off? What's turning this torch off? Now it's on, now it's off? Okay, maybe it's just a visual quirk. Yeah, seems like it. Whatever, if it works, it works. I won't mess with it too much. Anyways, now that I've placed all of these target blocks, let me go ahead and unload all the schematics that I have. There you go. I know I shouldn't be purling inside my own machines cause I get stuck, but it's just a superior mode of transportation overall. Anyway, so power is coming till here, except for in one of these. And that's the one that I have to modify. One of these, okay. Let me check now. Oh, it's the second one. The third one actually, I think. Yep, one. What? I thought... No. I heard something. Must have been a bat or something. Okay, so this... So I have to place a block here. This is receiving a signal strength of 15. This is 14. Let me actually break this. Now this is also receiving a signal strength of 15. Because this block is getting hard powered by that torch. Perfect. Okay, let me just make sure the torch is off. Perfect. I do not need a schematic for such a simple task. I'm just gonna do it myself. It's literally just placing one block and replacing a block with dust. Doesn't get any simpler than this. Imagine if I still mess up somehow. Very much possible though, don't you think? Okay. Alright, just like so. Let me get back to where I came from. What? Alright, hopefully, now this should be receiving serial data, but I'm just now realizing that I did not complete the output line. Wow. Let me go ahead and load the schematic right here. Load it in. Oh, this is... oops, I have loaded the wrong thing. Let me go ahead and load in the right schematic. Load schematic, layer 3. This is the 4th layer, but it should work just as fine. Alright, the alignment seems just fine. Now let me go ahead and break these unnecessary blocks. We don't need this is the input line for these repeaters, and this is also the output line for these repeaters, so this is undesirable. Let me get rid of this extra repeater as well. Okay. Alright, perfect. Hopefully it is working. Yeah, I think it is. I guess I'll go ahead and place in the next row of this. All these schematics are my own, by the way. I'm gonna say this line a million times because there's just some people who have a They have a knack for irritating other people and then looking stupid afterwards. There was a guy that said that I should design my own schematics. I don't know, he was stupid or something. He didn't even watch my videos. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna keep saying that I design my own schematics. So that way the people that say that I don't design my schematics look even stupider. There's just a satisfaction that humans get in that, don't you think? Anyways, this is just monotonous work that I'm doing right now, but still very important. I'm converting this RAM module to continuously give an output. Previously, I would manually select a RAM register, like these 4 registers simultaneously, by giving an address. So specifying the address of this RAM register that I want to select for the output. But now it's just gonna output all the data by itself all the time. So that allows me to use the RAM position lines that I have already created to write the data. So then I'll get to specify exactly which line I want to use. I mean, exactly which register to write the data to. And that way I don't interfere with the mechanisms that selecting which register to choose the output from. The output becomes independent of the input. Right, let me load the schematic on this Y block now. Okay, this should be perfect alignment for the schematic, so I'm gonna go ahead and paste it in. Get rid of these blocks. Unnecessary repeater, replace it with dust. Same here. Right, this should be working now. I think so. Let me go ahead and do the same thing in here as well. Load schematic. Okay, there you go. Chat, could I have used the clone command for this? Would that have been faster? Oh, actually, that's a little unsafe, don't you think? If I paste in the wrong commands, I could delete my entire build. At least I have world backups, but still I'd lose progress. Anyways, I suppose, let me actually verify that this thing is working sufficiently well. Let me actually see what it outputs. It's about to output something in probably 2 seconds. There you go. Oh, this is the... Wow, okay, this is working. I think this is the exact output that it should be giving. Or close to exact. I think 2 bits are off, but whatever, I can't forgive that. Stuff happens with these, I have no idea how. Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and copy paste this thing then. Let me actually go ahead and copy paste this entire thing, the entire whatever it is. Hold on, how have I managed to paste in a schematic? Schematics, remove all the current schematics. Area selection. As you guys can probably tell, I don't use Lightmatica often. I'm only using it for my build so that I don't have to use the goddamned clone command. Alright. Perfect. I should be selecting all of the build right now. Let me see. Oh, I'm not selecting all of it. Now I am. I think... Let me just make sure. Yep, I'm selecting everything around these edges. And then I should be selecting everything around these edges as well, since I've literally selected the ground over here. Okay. Let me actually... Okay, so I'm not selecting this portion. Let me move this down a little. Hopefully I'm selecting everything now. Yep, I must be. So, chat, look at how big this entire thing is. And I can save it all as one schematic. Tell me that's not convenient. This is peak convenience. Clone command cannot do this. So this is also temp 32x32 display with 1024 bits VRAM 256 bits working. I don't know. It's not like I'll use this schematic more than once. Why don't I go ahead and paste it right here? Actually, let me paste it in line from here. Yep. So I think I'll paste it, a little more behind. Yep, chat, I'm gonna paste it right here. Not too far from my previous builds, but far enough that it looks organized. Loaded it. Oh, I made the mistake of looking at all at once. My PC... Did you look at my frame rate? Let me show it to you. Oh. It did not lag again. Okay, so I have to move this entire thing up by one block. Chat, I might get disconnected. 3, 2, 1. Oh no, I'm fine. How did I not lag? Oh, cause I wasn't moving the schematic. Look at this. 8 FPS. No. Every time I move this, my PC has to redraw the schematic. So yeah. This should be... Oh yeah, I have to move this one more block up. Yeah, perfect. Now I can go ahead and paste it in. Look at my frame rate, guys. Paste it in. No! Okay, actually it's not that bad. It kind of is. Look at all these yellow lines trying to tell me that the block is correct, but it's in a wrong state. Oh wow, that was so cool. Anyways, now I think I have to get rid of these RAM modules. Actually, is there some way I could select just the important parts of these RAM modules and not get rid of them entirely? I don't know, I think I might actually have to start over. So I'm gonna fill from here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use area selection to mark the portion that I want to delete. Yes, I'm gonna delete these 3 RAM modules now, so that I can go ahead and fix them up. Alright, selecting the very end. This is encapsulating all of it, right? The entire thing that I want to delete. Oh, I can't riptide in snow. Forgot. How cool is it that the build is so large that it snows on it? Like, it's so tall. Alright, now I should be selecting the entire build. Hopefully I can just go ahead and fill it. Oh, no. I do not like this, chat. I do not like this feature of the fill command 1 bit. Why don't I then go ahead and What? How am I specifying 5 times of what the game allows? Don't tell me I'm gonna have to do all of this manually. No. Oh. It still says 28. I'm gonna fix that. -1. Alright. No blocks were filled, that's perfect. I believe I can go up 2 blocks at a time. Yup, look at the entire build being deleted. I have no idea how I can fill in an empty schematic using Lightmatica. So I guess I'll just have to... I'm destroying RAM. Google is gonna come after me. No, not Google, OpenAI. They're gonna come after me for destroying RAM. Especially VRAM. Chat, this is the fastest way that I know of destroying stuff in a controlled manner. In real life we would use explosives. But I am not bringing TNT anywhere close to this stuff. TNT would be satisfying though. You guys would agree, I think. Okay. Just one more RAM module to go, 256 bits. Wow, look at how empty it looks now. This is how this thing used to look at one time, I remember. Back then I only had back then I used to think 256 bits of memory was a lot. Oh, there you go. Perfect, all of it gone. 2 layers at a time. Let me get rid of this now. Drag clicking. Wow, I just have too many buttons on my mouse, don't I? I think I just have really fat fingers that press everything in a 2-mile range of them. Okay, I guess I can go ahead and clone this thing now. Finally. After way too many setbacks. This is what I started streaming for about 1 hour and 20 minutes ago. Area selection. I'll select the entire RAM module. How big is the thingy though? I don't want to select too much because then I'll have to delete some stuff. Okay, so the orange lines are at this Y level. I won't be needing this at every level. I'm just gonna connect this using a glass tower, but where will I place the glass tower? That is the question. Do I have space here? I suppose I could have a glass tower do some weird routing through here. Is this enough space for a glass tower? No, it is not. You know what? Let me copy this entire circuit then. Because then I believe... I don't know, could I? We'll see. Let me actually... For packaging reasons, it would be so much simpler to have a glass tower running from here all the way up. Like, maybe a glass tower here. Don't you think that would be kind of nice? Kinda like so. And then the glass tower could maybe power this thing here. What am I doing? Whatever, you get the idea. How did I turn that on by mistake? Anyways, so I guess I'll just go ahead and select as much of it as I can. Just like so. I'm gonna go ahead and select the entirety of the circuit as well. maybe a little extra too. Yep. I'll go ahead and select the point 2 at the very end over there. These builds are so big that I have to use a Riptide Trident to get across them. Alright, I think I'm selecting the entire thing now. All of it should be encapsulated at the top from the bottom. Yep, all of it seems pretty good. Oh, look at the minimap. How did I just turn that on by mistake? What are these lines in red on the minimap? How do I enlarge? Okay. Oh, these must be the address lines. Okay. On the minimap? Yep. Whatever. So I have to copy this portion. Save schematic 256-bit VRAM with serial automatic serial data output. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and load it immediately afterwards. Right here, I think. So now hold on. Yeah, right here. So now my X coordinate and the Z coordinate should be automatically synced. Wow, lag. Okay, that I was just saying this is not too bad, but then the lag spike hit me. So I have to line up with these glass thingies. Oh, hold on, placing two schematics really close to each other causes lag. Oh, the schematics were literally overlapping. And because they have redstone in them, that's obviously a recipe for lag. Are they still overlapping? What? Oops, I'm doing area selection, my bad. Schematic movement. There you go. It's still pretty close, but I don't know. How close can I get it to the current RAM module without clipping anything? I believe pretty close, I think. I remember last time the setup was that I think I was standing on this red block. No, it was this red block. Oh, this is so laggy, it's unplayable. I pressed spacebar twice and it did not register. Okay, last time I was placing it this low, but now it's just interfering too much. Is this low fine? Okay, the lowest portions of the schematic are they're trying to micromanage my builds, but this shouldn't clip anything, hopefully. Chat, what are your bets? When I paste the schematic in, would it increase the lag or decrease it? What are your bets, chat? Okay, this seems like a pretty good placement for this too. I can just place a repeater in here, and that should do the trick. So why don't I go ahead and place it in? I'm currently at 10 to 18 FPS, occasionally increasing to 40, but I think that's just because I've stopped. So yeah, look at how laggy this is. Still occasionally bumps up to 40, but I would call this very unplayable. Let me paste it in. Oh wow, the FPS low conveniently did not tank. Now it's a very playable 50 to 75 FPS. I can go ahead and unload the schematic too. Oh wow. EC over 100 FPS. Okay, what do I have to connect now? The address lines. Do I really have to connect them or is it optional? Oh yeah, I will have to connect the address lines. All of this isn't important, it's to power this circuit and I'll use a glass tower for it now. These blocks, I have no idea what they're doing. They might have been for the repeater though. How did this get cut so neatly? What? Did I do that by pasting in a schematic? I hope that was not the cause. Okay, let's see how far the signal can travel. Oh, it can only travel till here. Okay, maybe that's why this was only built till here. So I guess I'll place repeaters here then. Chat, who are my viewers by the way? Who is this one viewer? I'm pretty sure one of them is me myself. I'm previewing the stream on my phone. So I can get rid of these connections that don't lead anywhere. Hold on, wait a minute. If I power this... Oh, never mind, I was just tweaking. I thought powering this line was also powering this, which would imply an internal connection, which I do not want, since these lines are supposed to be separate. Okay, I guess I'll just continue the glass tower here. Let's see if the glass tower will actually reach if I build it to these specs. Wow, it does. Okay, perfect. This is actually really perfect. What? Oh, what? Why is this in a different position to the rest? But I guess it's fine as long as the signal reaches. And I just have to place repeaters now. Should be easy, right? Repeater here, can get rid of this. Repeater here, very simple. Yep, it is receiving power. Oh no, hold on. If we hard power this, then it's also gonna power this line below it. Any solutions? Oh, repeater here. That was simple. Alright, and then repeaters down here as well. Let's see how far the signal reaches. Sufficiently far, I guess. It doesn't even matter that much though. What? I'm inside the block. Am I flying or am I crawling? That's the question. What? This is... this is how I imagine the mosquito at 3 AM to behave. Alright. What are these blocks? Why are they flying? What purpose do they serve? Oh, do they indicate where I have to place the repeater? I think so, that's probably what they were trying to say. I think. Kinda like this. Oh, you know what? Let me actually paste the schematic above as well. What's the purpose of this line? Nothing? So I'm gonna paste the schematic roughly around here. What should it be called? 256-bit VRAM with automatic serial data output. That describes it pretty well. Did I... Why is the clock lagging? Oh, hold on, my entire PC is lagging because of the schematic. So the way that I have to place it is that there should be one block of conflict with the previous RAM. I think like this, or was it like this? No, this is too much. This is how it was supposed to be placed. Let me just make sure actually. Oh, this lag is frying me. Okay. So if I stand on the target block, then I should be able to see this orange thingy right next to me. That is way closer than I imagined it to be. Just one block of cap. I can also get rid of that one block of cap, but why? Diminishing returns. Alright, pasted it in. I'm gonna go ahead and unload the schematic as well. Who doesn't like extra frame rate on their actual computer? What is that? This schematic does some really weird stuff. Can I pull right onto the dust? And do I just go through it? Yeah, I go right through it. Okay. I suppose I have to connect up all of these address lines and... oh, these lines too. Oh, wait a minute. This line isn't automated. How did I not notice that yet? I'm still using one of the inputs of the address line. These three are the address lines, and I'm sending data on the least significant bit of the second address line. Okay, I need to... Which clock is it using? Okay, this very clock that runs the program counter. I don't really need this counter, I could just ditch it and use clocks instead. But I suppose it's nice to be able to kind of have a better interpretation of what's going on. But okay, so this is the line that I have to connect. I might as well run it right under this signal, then right under the address line. Then seems like there's sufficient space available too. Which lines do I have to connect? Oh, this is for the load signal. So this should be connected. I'm just gonna go ahead and place repeaters. Okay, so CO. This will allow data to be written to these 8 registers over here, these 8 thingies of the RAM module. And then, oh, this, what is this? This should probably be connected to something, right? Is this really not connected to anything? What? Perhaps this was connected to the glass lines, but now I've replaced all that with this orange line. Am I just gonna call it orange line throughout the entire series? I don't know, we'll see. Where was I? So I was supposed to... I'm gonna place the magenta line right underneath the first line, cause that's gonna be simple. I can place... this is the highest I can place it. Because we also have these genuine inputs that I actually need, that I cannot get rid of. I have no idea what the purpose of all this glass is. I think I just used it to mark the edges of the build, but that's about it. It has no purpose now. I'm gonna go ahead and I still remember I used to God Bridge one time. I wasn't much of an actual God Bridger, I just knew it. Didn't even play Bed Wars, but still could God Bridge. Anyways, let me place some dust here. Let me see how good the idea is. I almost called this a Petrova line. Okay, so the magenta line goes underneath. You know what, let me actually power this. Oh, actually, you know what, could I harness the signal from this hard powered block? Let's see. Kinda like so. Could I? Oh, I can replace this with a glass block. Oh, then that wouldn't power this. Oh, hold on. I know exactly what to do. I place this repeater backwards. So now this repeater isn't receiving the signal from the glass because it's a transparent block. So I'm just gonna go ahead and place the repeater here then. Should be fairly simple. There you go, now the repeater receives signal from this block, which is soft powered. This is kind of cursed, but if it works, it works. What's powering this? Oh, this torch, okay, that's fine, that's completely fine. No. Oh, by the way, who's this one viewer? I'm really curious to know. Oh. I suppose I could replace this with glass and that would allow the signal to run from underneath it just fine. Then I could connect this signal as well and then block this off. Oh. Now this blocks this signal too. This is just a small problem. How do I get around it? Extend the glass tower downwards? No, that's not how it works. Move this yellow line. That does seem possible. Moving the yellow line up one block also seems feasible, but moving it one block to the side seems more feasible to me. Or at least just this portion. Yep, like this, like a little kink in the line. What? Alright, the purple line below should be receiving ample power. But now I have to place a repeater here. Preferably on this block, but I can also place it right here, absolutely no problem. Kinda like this. Okay, so this magenta line should... Okay, it's receiving power till here. I should probably bus it right here then. Like so. And bus it just one last time. It's receiving power till here. Let me just make sure. Yep. So now I think whatever I'm using the address line for, I have to use the purple line for. Okay, so I have a torch connected to this line and then a repeater directly after it. Doesn't seem that hard, honestly. I get rid of all of this infrastructure. Wouldn't need this torch anymore. Hopefully not. Can I just place the torch here? Hold on, a better position would be around here. Actually, what's the purpose of this? Oh, this is for the load signal, okay. Interesting. Huh? Oh, I'm using these buses as the repeaters. What? This is some weird level creativity I wasn't expecting from myself. Okay, this also works. Reposition the torch so that I can run my line over here more comfortably. Oh, hold on. I cannot. So then I reposition the torch for nothing. This is the farthest that the signal can go without absolutely needing a repeater. This is the highest I can place the torch, I think. Oh, perfect! This is actually absolutely perfect. So now I have connected... Oh wow, so the purple line is doing the exact same thing as this yellow line over here. Why does it require a bus one block earlier than the yellow line? This is unacceptable. Oh, because this block is being hard powered and powering this with a maximum signal strength, whereas this same block is powering the block below with a maximum signal strength. Fair enough. Is there any way to get around this? Perhaps replace this with a glass block, elevate this by one block, and then could I run the signal from down here? What? Yeah, I think, hold on, let me cook, chat, let me cook. Actually, you know what, I've already made those buses, now it's too late to do any other advancement. This is working, right? Oh no. Now it should be working. Yep, it is. So now this purple line is working. It has the exact same purpose as this yellow line at the moment. Yep. I guess I implement the same thing again. Yep, this is the glass tower. This is the torch that I'm gonna need to replicate just down here then. Kinda like this. And then I can place a torch here. Oh wow. Perfect. Hold on, I need a bus before this. Chat, y'all won't mind if I use vanilla tweaks, right? The redstone... Oh, redstone tweaks. Yep, now I can actually see the signal strength. Oh, look, perfect. It makes concrete look ugly, but that's just a minor side effect. Perfect. How far can this go? Is there anything in the way? Let me actually check. Okay, no. Perfect, okay. I'm gonna use commands to fill this. So this is in east direction, positive X I think. Why does this F3 menu look so different all of a sudden? Magenta, concrete. Okay, so I've only changed the X position, the Y and the Z position should be exactly the same. So there you go, that's a line of magenta concrete. And then exactly one block above it, redstone wire. Redstone wire. Why can't I type today? It should be fine. Yeah, perfect. Okay, there you go. Let me get back to the start. Here, perfect. All I have to do is make the buses now. I suppose I'll just use the clone command for them. Why bother placing 3 blocks when you can just press 3 keys, I guess. Okay, I have to build the bus here. Next bus should go where? Here somewhere? Yep, here. Right? Oh yeah, perfect. Next bus should go here. You know what? Let me actually permanently power this temporarily. Permanently power this. Another bus here. Another bus here. Is actually building a bus faster than using commands. I don't know, it's more fun though. Commands are probably actually faster though. Oh, this should be enough. I'll build it just in case though. Perfect. Right? Oh, no, the glass tower is over here. Well, close enough. Well, actually, this should be fine. If I place a torch here, I can't have a line over here. This should do. And then all I have to do is... Well, actually, I can just connect it to this. Wow. It's this simple. I'm gonna color code it too. There you go. Alright. So currently, uh, just as a recap, I have these three address lines. What I want to use them for is that I input the address of the register that I actually want to write the data to, and yeah, I use the address lines for that. But currently I am using a sort of a stupid system. I've I've repurposed this address line, and all it does is that it tells this thing all it does is that it tells it when to send the data. Yeah. It's only connected to a clock. You see that redstone clock over there? This is just an extension of the clock. Let me actually see how much of the thing I have broken right now. So I'm gonna freeze the tick when the display arrives. Okay, this is little broken, but let me... Oh, what? Alright, I haven't connected these other RAM modules, so it's fine. Tick unfreeze. Why can't I type today? Okay. Yep. What's this? Oh, this is for the load line. Yep. Oh, hold on. This is a glass tower and it's powered by the magenta line only. This is a glass tower and it's being powered by the address line. See, this is not what I want. Can I just place a torch here? That should do the trick, I think. Oh wow, it was that simple. Might as well keep it color coded. Won't be needing this line much. Torch here, block here. Oops, block here. Oh. Alright, perfect. Won't be needing this torch anymore. Oh, hold on. What's the purpose of the line going under here when there are no repeaters or torches? Hold on. Why is this not connected? Isn't this for the load line? What? This is such terrible design. What? Okay, it is connected over here. The signal is gonna reach though, right? 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's just gonna reach. Just barely gonna reach. Let me make sure actually. Yep, perfect. And there's a torch here, I believe. Okay, so I've connected the magenta line as well. This is what I want to disconnect. No, I do not want to. I do not mean to break this line. Right? Get rid of it. Torch here. Lock here. Okay. Oh, okay. This seems fine. Okay, and then this is what I have to disconnect. Then connect it like so. Torch here, block here, dust here. And then I've already connected this up, okay. Let me go ahead and remove that permanent temporary redstone thingy over here. What's with my music lagging every now and then? This is infuriating. Oh, maybe the tab? Oh, Edge is trying to snooze the tab. I think that's probably what's happening. What? Who selected this bit? No, the output lines aren't there in this one. What? Did I not copy the output lines into the schematic? Okay, I don't know. Area selection, let me go to the... Oh, hold on. So I have a magenta line over here. I'm also gonna have to build the magenta line for this upper RAM module then. Actually, you know what, chat? I'm gonna place a sign as a to-do list for myself. And then I'm gonna head out. To do... Yes. Finished magenta line? No, it's actually already finished. Clone RAM. Clone 256 RAM module 1024. Don't forget magenta line. Alright. Magenta lines, because the output is also magenta, right? You know, a build is complicated when you start running out of blocks. I'm not using white because I usually use it for temporary stuff that doesn't have significance in the build. Red, I use it for cutting off signals, so like this is what I use red concrete for. Yeah, and I'm completely out of concrete. But anyways, this is my to-do list for the next time I log in. And yeah, I guess the next time I log in, hopefully I'll see you guys there as well. But yeah, this series is fun until now. I'm not following any documentation, not copying anything whatsoever. All of this is my design. So yeah, let's see what happens. And until then, I'll see you later, genies.